night, which means you losers are listening to Microphones of Madness presents A Cursed Earth D&D.
No, they're not.
That's true. Who's the real loser here?
I was about to say that.
If there could be a loser in a role-playing game, we're going to find out tonight. Greetings, adventurers. When we last left our heroes, they had talked their way into becoming gladiatorial combatants in a cheap scheme to get into the palace, dreamed up by the Thieves Guild of the capital.
I wanted to go through the sewers.
Yeah, because that worked so well last time.
It did. We got through.
So, you guys are sitting in the lovely former garden of the palace, where a bunch of ramshackle lean-tos have been constructed to house gladiatorial combatants as they prepare for battle.
It probably should be said that we all took a polymorph potion and we don't look like ourselves.
That's true. However, as you're sitting there, you see a rather large tiefling come in, and following close behind, whispering such things as, "You got this, Rock. You got it. You're a champ."
I want you to eat lightning and crap thunder.
Is Yago Clearwater himself. And they take up an empty hut area directly across from y'all.
Of course they do.
I don't know who that is. Yago.
So, see that dark elf over there?
Yeah.
He used to run with us. No, he just used to run with us. And by run, I mean run, because he used to run a lot.
I got you. I thought maybe it was somebody famous.
Now, last we heard of him, he was supposed to be infiltrating the enemy encampment and reporting back to Turtle's Rest.
You also notice he is missing his magical collar.
Well, we noticed that before we left.
Oh, yeah, but definitely confirmed now that collar is not on Yago Clearwater.
I say we ignore him.
I am ignoring it. Sort of. Now, Tanis is just kind of looking at him and just feeling that rage boil. This will be used to her advantage.
Yago.
Yes, indeed, I am.
Yes, indeed, you are, and you have been sent here on a mission.
I do remember that mission.
From Dad.
Don't understand the mission, but I do know of it.
What do you not understand about the mission?
So there are devils being kept out of the Imperial City?
Yeah, the devils cannot enter the city, and then Sargon wants to know why.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Wasn't sure they were just being told they couldn't enter or if they were magically blocked.
Well, I know somebody who knows the answer to that.
Funny, we know somebody too.
They're the same person.
But he doesn't need to know that.
Nope. There is a group of gladiators across the garden from you and your friend Rock, Yago.
Ah, yes, Rock.
One of them is staring at you pretty hard and talking to an elf.
Is this that Ronnie lady with the angry sword stabbing motions?
No, it's not. You've never seen these people before in your life. There's a skinny white guy with curly hair and a beard and a dragon tattoo on his chest. There's
My company.
There's a really
That's
generic-looking human.
Generic human number 3.
Got a T-shirt like a Batman villain.
It's ethos. And then I forgot what Tanis disguised herself as.
A human, pretty much. She's herself actual full human. And dark hair.
Yeah, and a rather large, angry-looking regular human with a big stabby sword.
I don't have a sword anymore. What are you talking about?
Right, you have an ox.
What would be the appropriate skill to? Let's see. Can I go with either? Can I roll deception to see through that that their disguise there through?
Sure,
recognize them.
give it a shot.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's right. It's a D20. I could use
Yes.
that.
Wait, wouldn't it actually be perception instead of deception?
Yes, it would be.
I understand the concept of deception very well. That's a 19 on deception.
You've never seen these people before in your life.
Wow. How the heck did my reputation precede me that fast? Huh. Thought I outran it. Thought I outran it.
Whatevs.
But yeah, come on, Rock. I know. Rock. Come on. We got this. We're gonna win that championship. We're gonna score the money baskets and get that goldish medal.
You have a bell, the sound of a bell ringing. One of the guys that was lurking at the table near the gate gets up on a pedestal. And Tanis, what is your alias?
Harley.
Harley? Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't think of anything last week, so it was the first thing I saw on my desk was the figure of Harley Quinn.
Okay. So she's Harley. All right. So the guy gets up on the pedestal and says, "For this afternoon's combat, we have placed everyone's name in a hat, and we will draw the first combatants." He draws Hrothgear versus Aragorn, and they put them up on a little board. And for the second combat, Rock versus Harley.
This is working out better than I thought it would.
While everyone is gathered up listening for the announcement of the fights, Jiraiya, somebody bumps into you.
Okay. Is there anybody special?
He's wearing a red bandana.
I look at him and say, yeah.
Come with me while everyone's distracted.
You got it.
He takes you over, kind of in between a couple of the lean-tos, and says, "The kitchen is right there. There's a way into the dungeon area, and then we believe what you're looking for might be in the sub-basement below the dungeon."
Thank you.
So during the fights might be a good time to investigate.
It will. How many fights are there?
There are going to be about 8 scheduled.
Okay. So I go, Harley has to win her fight. once she wins her fight, is it a round robin or is she done for the day?
Once she wins, she's done for the day. If she loses, she's done forever. These are fights to the death.
Okay. Well, she can't lose because we owe you money. Or we owe you the bank.
Oh, the odds are very good on this matchup that they've picked for her.
Excellent.
Out of character, I don't remember last session. Can we cast spells on Millie before she goes in there? Or is this like a no buffs are legal?
They haven't been told the rules, actually.
Yeah, there's been no discussion of the rules of a fight.
Never mind then.
Do we have our spells back from last time and stuff?
No, you guys haven't quite rested up yet.
No, we rested
Okay.
at night, didn't we?
Oh yeah, you did rest that night. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because it's the next day.
Yeah, it's the
So-
next day.
Anything goes in this fight, is what you're saying.
We haven't
say
been told the
anything.
rules yet. We haven't said anything yet.
Oh.
Yago
Okay.
is not a combatant. Yago is a second and a manager.
Yes, I was just going to see if I could manage the field for him. If you catch my drift.
Manage the field.
Exactly.
I
Right.
thought he said managed to feel for him. I'm like, what? Do you have your hand down his pants or something?
Good. It's Iago Clearwater.
Air quoting as hard as he can.
Don't worry, I got you
There's
covered,
no
King.
criminal
Got you covered,
activity
King.
here whatsoever.
I
So,
got the champ.
first fight goes off without a hitch. Aragorn dies. You guys watch as they just drag his lifeless body out, throw it on a pyre.
Oh, that
Right.
wrecks a couple of realities.
Yeah, Gondor. It's not going to bode well for Gondor.
Hey,
They'll be in
it's a common name,
stewardship
man.
forever.
It's a common name.
It is a common name.
It's like Jim.
In fact, there's someone on the board.
It's a medieval fantasy land for Jim.
That's right. His name is Fred. Aragorn is like Fred.
It's Aragorn, son of Fredagorn, son of George Gorn.
Son of Jimagorn. Son of Gorn. Roar. So it is now time for Rock and Harley to get it on. You guys are led into the pit, which is now surrounded by crazed people who are hungry for blood.
Yeah. So whatever are the rules, sir? Just a fight to the death or what?
It's just a fight to the death.
So weapons and everything's cool.
Yeah, make it entertaining.
Okie dokie.
So, while the gates close, does Yago have anything to say to Rock?
Come on, champ. You gotta get out there and you gotta put the sword to death in them. That's it, Rock. You know what you gotta do. You gotta get in there, champ. Yeah, you gotta earn me by 20%.
Mick, shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do, champ.
I know what I'm doing. Okay?
Hey, I'm not. If I wouldn't be a good manager if I didn't tell you what you already know.
It's nice to see you talk as much as you ever, apparently.
I know this. That when I get out of here, when I beat this chick, I'm putting the sword of death in you.
That's your champ. That's your champ. You know we got a job to do here. We gotta collect that gold at the end of the rainbow when we're done here in town. But
And Yago,
yes,
does a 17 hit you?
Welcome back, Wes.
I'm pretty sure
let me
it
tell you,
does.
he does. Unless I can dodge.
No, this is not
This is
Call of
not Call of
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
That's what your armor class is for. It takes that into account.
Armor class is 15, so nope.
Nope. A 17 does not hit a 15.
No, I said my armor class is 15, so nope. So yep to damage. I was thinking nope to block it.
Yeah, take 4 damage as he just slugs you, and you stumble onto the walkway.
Mwah, mwah.
Okay,
I
well, I'm
turned, I
done.
turned
To which the
turned to,
crowd goes wild.
And Tanis is holding her axe and just starts laughing.
looks like some things never change.
I'm gonna let him die. I'm gonna let him die.
If your axe were to go wide, maybe it
So
wouldn't take much.
the guards step in once Tanis and Rock enter the ring, push the rest of you guys back. Fighters only. And then they close the portcullis to the fanfare of the trumpets are blaring and stuff. It's big spectacle of a thing.
You're playing bandstand boogie.
Yes. So, you guys are outside, and Tanis and Rock are locked in. Tanis and Matt.
Yo.
Just to get Matt involved in something. Both of you roll a d20.
10.
10.
All right.
We're on the
Both
same
of
wavelength.
you roll a d20 again.
19.
Uh,
I feel like I'm wasting my good rolls here.
8.
All right. So we'll start with round 1 of the combat, and then we'll switch back outside. So, Tanis, if you would please.
Roll for initiative is what you're asking?
Yes, ma'am.
That is a 17.
Okay, you will get to go first. So we got Tanis and Rock. All right. What you gonna do, Tanis?
I'm gonna go into a frenzy rage and put an axe in his chest.
Okay, go for it.
Reckless attack.
Mhm.
Attack 1. Natural 20.
Okay.
For, let's see, what is the D? It's a D.
Great axe.
Whew, whew, whew. 37 points of damage.
37. Okay.
That's just the
In a
first attack.
row.
Second attack is a 23.
Okay.
And
oh, that
third
was a
attack
great axe.
is a 24.
Is that damage or hit roll?
No, that's just a hit. So I just went ahead and did both of the rolls for hitting. So
Okay.
23 and 24 to hit.
Okay, do your damage.
That is 22 and 27. I mean 17. Not 27, 17.
Okay. All right. Rock smiles at you. Runs up at you. He's going to hit you with a shield first.
He's got advantage on all of them, so.
Okay. Well, the first one is a 19.
Hits.
All right. Give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh. I think I have advantage on that since I'm raging. That is a. Is that 14? 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't get knocked over. He thrusts with his spear 18.
Hit.
And his second attack is 13.
Misses.
Okay. Oh, you took there was a total of 3 from the shield. 7
half
from
that would be-
7 from the shield.
7 from the shield, and what's the other?
And from the spear, it's going to be 9 from the spear.
So I take 8 of that. And I smile back.
Okay. And it is your turn.
All right. Same thing, reckless attack.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a bad one. That is a 14.
That's a miss.
Next attack. 21.
That's a hit.
Third attack is 23.
Okay, that's 2 hits.
Man, that was a low roll too. That's a 13 and a 20. 20.
Okay. All right. First attack. Going to be 18.
Hits.
For 6 points. Second attack. The 23.
Hits.
Damn it. For 11.
Okay.
Third attack is 13.
Misses.
Okay. Go ahead, Tanis. One more round, and then we'll switch over to the other guy.
That's 5 or 6 for half of 11.
Go 5.
Okay. Math is complicated. Reckless attack.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. What's with the 5s tonight? It's 14 again on the first one.
Whiff.
Oh, that's better. That is a 26.
Okay.
27, actually, but it doesn't matter. And 23.
Okay. That's 2.
So that is 22 and 17.
Okay. All right. And he's going to take his round, and then we'll switch to the outside. First attack, natural fucking 20.
He had to pay me back for the first one.
That's going to be 16.
That hits.
No, that was the damage.
Oh, 16 damage.
Second attack, 25.
Yeah, anything over 15.
Okay. Okay. So that's going to be 10.
Okay.
Another natural 20.
Damn.
And this guy's fucking you up.
Yeah, he is. I'm starting to feel it.
That's going to be 20 points total.
Okay, so 10, so that's 23 points of damage to me. That hurt.
All right, outside. You guys are out in the courtyard. Everybody's kind of milling around. You hear the cheers. You hear the cheer. Yeah, you're watching kind of through the gate, I guess, if you want.
She is getting fucked up.
I'm gonna let that guy die. I don't. You hit me. I don't care about anyone.
You might want to cast a spell to boost her a little bit.
Can I do that from here? Am I allowed?
What's the range on it?
I actually don't know. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hold on, I got D&D Beyond up. So hold on. What spell?
How is that? I've been intending to look at
You
that.
did beyond.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if I would pay for it. Cleric spells.
But if we were being paid by Wizards of the Coast, we'd tell you all to pay for it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I mean it's really well organized. What spell are you using?
I honestly don't know. I think Cure Wounds needs to be touched, so I think it would have to be Mass Healing Word.
Mass Healing Word?
Yeah.
All right.
Or actually, I'd rather cast Aid because that gives
Aid?
automatic 10. Yeah.
Okay. Aid. Yeah, Aid has a range of 30 feet.
All right, I'll cast that.
All right. And you'll get each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration of the spell.
I'm casting it at a level 3 spell
Okay.
slot, so it should be 10.
Yep, each spell slot above second is an extra 5. So that'd be 10. You feel stronger suddenly, Tanis.
What is the range of my staff's Shield of Faith?
Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
Do I see this guy here casting the spell?
You see him cast a spell, yes.
Let me think about
60
this.
foot. And it creates a shimmering field.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I tried. Never mind.
I'm not worried yet. He hit 2 natural 20s on me. That's what hurt.
I'm all right. I'm gonna throw this guy a bone. Just because I see him. Just because I see her getting thrown some bones.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Basically, she'll have to make a Wisdom save, or is prone, incapacitated, and is caught in a fit of uncontrollable laughter for the duration of a return.
What is it?
Is that a charm?
It's a first level spell.
No, Matt. Is it a charm?
It's a cantrip.
I think it's a cantrip.
What is it? What is it called again?
Tasha's
Tasha's
Hideous
Uncontrollable.
Laughter.
All right.
Kind of being slow here. Let me see if I can pull up the thing. Let me describe what this thing does.
He's got
It's
D&D Beyond.
It's a first level spell. Its range is 30 feet. VSM, concentration up to 1 minute. Creature of your choice. Perceives everything as hilarious, funny, and falls into fits of laughter. Target has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. At the end of its turn, or each time it takes damage, it can make another wisdom saving throw. If the saving throw is triggered by damage, the target gets advantage on its saving throw. So that's pretty good for taking out one specific humanoid.
That's what he wants to do.
But you have to maintain concentration on it to keep it down. As soon as you cast another spell, it's going to.
It's the bone I'm throwing him. He's getting this bone.
All right. So you're
What about-
casting that on Tanis?
Oh yeah. DC of I think it's 16. Hold on a sec. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, I hope I roll good. I rolled a 1.
You are now prone and incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration of the spell.
Well, as long as he maintains concentration.
Up
Right.
to 1 minute. Right.
Do any of us notice him doing this?
Yeah, because it has a material component of tarts and a feather. He is actually waving these around while staring at Tanis.
All right. So
Well,
what I
do
do?
have an arcane. I do have my arcane
Okay.
my arcane thingy. So it's probably just it's my crystal ball, like Jarek from Labyrinth. I got that waiting around.
Well, you're still waving around a crystal ball, though.
I think he just wanted to be
Yeah.
specific about how flamboyant he was with it.
Yeah. All right. So if I notice him, I'm actually going to stroll up behind him and
All right.
palm him in the back of the head, which is at advantage because it's flanked.
And it's also just a touched attack, so you're going for AC 10 because you're not trying to injure him. You're just trying to make him break concentration.
Because I'm not trying to injure
Or
him.
is he trying to injure?
If he tries to injure him, then armor counts.
No, I'm just trying to break his concentration. And I roll an 18.
An 18. Okay, well, you do smack him. Go ahead and give me your concentration. Will have to be. I don't think it's Constitution. What's your spellcasting modifier?
Intelligence.
Let's see.
Int. Yeah, give me an int roll to see if you make concentration. And
Okay. 15.
15. He stutters a little bit, but he's still concentrating. You might have to hit him a little bit harder next go round.
I can do that.
Meanwhile, good old Rock is going to take advantage of the fact that poor Tanis is on the ground laughing. And he is taking his first attack, which are advantages, so 19.
Like I said, everything above 15 hits me.
Yep. And that is 12. His second
Damage or attack?
that was damage. His second misses, hits the dirt because you're doubled over laughing. The third attack
Makes her laugh even more.
is 18, which makes you laugh even more. Is going to be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Tanis is laughing. So we're back
Should I roll to see if I
outside.
break it? This is my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20.
All
Where
right.
the fuck was that when I needed it a minute ago?
All right, you break it. You break it and manage to get up. Yago, she has broken your spell.
And she's glaring at you.
And I'm done. He got one. Got one.
Oh, that one's gonna cost you if I live.
So we're back outside real quick. Let's see. Jiraiya has acted. So actually we need Matt to do something.
I didn't even realize you'd done initiative.
Well, not really. We're just kind of taking turns. Initiative is really the combat, although you guys are technically in combat now outside.
Not anymore. I'm done. As far as I know, it worked.
The kind of spells I could cast that would affect combat would be really obvious that I was affecting combat.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So, I don't know if that would be a good move.
Okay.
I mean, I could. Did they ever say anything about outside interference?
I'm pretty
they
sure the
probably-
people betting enough money on this would be pretty angry if they saw too much interference.
Yeah, you guys have been doing like subtle interference now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing I have is subtle.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I could end it really fast with a fireball or two, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, everybody is watching the fight, and
The giant ball
courtyard-
of fire exploding. And
Right.
fighting.
and the courtyard is deserted.
Yeah, I mean, it did say something about a kitchen.
I wasn't going to wait for you, but
I mean, I'm the distraction.
all right. So
Well, I'll go off with Steve's character then.
Well,
if
you
we're
don't
gonna
all
go.
have to go, but I'm just saying, like, that was the whole point of me doing this, was to be the distraction.
Just in case, I'll go off with Steve in case Steve gets into trouble.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
all right. So I tap Imperious as well. Okay, so I know how to get to where we're going, kind of.
I said,
Tanis is on her own.
I'll follow you then.
Okay, so
Lead the way.
Imperious, Jiraiya, and Matt, I keep forgetting your character's name,
Engel.
Engel, go off to the kitchen. You're now in the kitchen. There's food. There's like one lowly guy sitting in there. He's chopping meat.
I have to make a saving throw.
He's making a stew, actually, for dinner.
Yeah.
Smells all right.
It's the one thing about the capital I don't like.
You see a door going off to the left. It's more of an ornate kind of door. And then you see a simpler door in the back of the room over by like a couple of wine casks.
Door of a carpenter, huh?
Door of a carpenter.
So can we sneak past this guy?
Yeah, sure. Give me some stealth rolls.
Well, you know what? I'm going to spend a key point and do pass without trace.
Okay. That helps you.
I was gonna say, but the rest of us. I got a 9 total.
Okay.
Clank, 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 clank. I'm a full plate.
Yep. The butcher looks up, shrugs his shoulders, keeps going back to his work. He's got to get this stew done.
Did somebody say soup?
It's stew. It's what I don't like about the capital is they have a very broad definition of soup, which includes stews, which technically are not soups.
Don't you talk about my stew.
I'm just talking about definitions, and you don't see me because I pass without a trace.
Pass without a trace is walking, not talking. It doesn't say they don't hear you.
It's my inner monologue.
Your inner monologue.
To no one in particular.
Come on. The man is obsessed with soup. He is
Jiraiya's
sitting here in the kitchen
yellow boxes.
watching a man make stew, and he's just sitting there going, I cannot believe this, to himself. This is why the capital is falling.
Keep going, keep going.
Is the door locked?
No.
Open the door.
There are stairs descending down.
I will go down such stairs and spend another key point and use my dark vision. Is it dark?
No, there's torches.
Oh, all right. And never mind.
You're in a small dungeon. There's about 8 cells. And there's kind of a foul odor. Kind of like sulfur, maybe?
Vidius said that what we needed was down here, and he made it sound like it was really obvious.
It's not reassuring.
At the far end, there looks like an alcove in the back.
Like a cove full of owls?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you go sailing there, matey. That's Owl Cove.
All right. So as you guys are making your way through the dungeon, back to the action upstairs. Go ahead,
Question,
Tanis.
sir, because he hit me. Technically, my reaction, like my 20 was on his hit, not my turn. To break it, because every time he hits me, it gives me a chance to break it, like after they're done.
Right. Well, it's broken.
No, I'm just saying.
So it's your
Tanis
turn.
doesn't get to attack him before he gets to attack me. So reckless attack again.
Okay.
That is a 23. Second attack. 21.
Mm-hmm.
Third attack. 21 again. So that is. Ooh, that's nice. That is 29 points of damage.
Okay.
28 points of damage. And 24 points of damage.
Okay. And he smacks you with the shield again. Go ahead and give me the saving throw. It's a 15 strength is what you're shooting for.
And that's exactly what I get.
All right. Rears back with his spear. Misses and falls down dead. The
She
crowd
takes the axe and slams it in his back and then starts pointing at Iago.
Okay. So he is dead. Dead. The crowd's going wild. Yep.
She beat the people's champ. Oh my god.
Well, there goes my 20%.
Yep, so they drag him back out. And since he's a tiefling, they don't throw him on the fire. They
So that would just honor him?
do what?
That would just honor him?
No, because he has a flame resistance, the body wouldn't burn.
Possibly burn the coals out for them. Try to burn him.
So they actually drag him out to do something else with him.
Yeah, that stew that they're making.
No, he's cutting up meat for that. That was
from the first fight.
Right, that's Aragorn. Aragorn beef.
So is there a designated way we leave or we leave?
No, we just basically escort you out the same door that you came in. The fights are still going on. The next group of fighters is escorted into the ring. So now you're outside with Iago.
I'm gonna go take in the sights of the capital, away from the ring.
Off now?
Okay, so you try to leave the courtyard, and you're stopped at the gate.
Oh, they won't let you leave the court. They won't let you leave the courtyard.
Not while the fights are going on.
Well,
welcome
and as
to
you
the
turn
Hotel
around,
California.
there's a very large angry woman standing behind you.
is there now?
Nick's laughing his ass off over there.
Who?
Nick.
I'm sorry, just the response, is she now? Just like there was
So I imagine like
without
he tries to walk out and
Oops.
the guard's like, no.
So
Oh shoot. He turns around and there's just chest.
Iago turns around and he's got like a face full of chest. And a chest that is attached to a large angry woman.
Wait, doesn't he like that kind of crap?
With a big axe.
yeah.
And back into the dungeon. You guys can hear kind of the uproar upstairs. The fight must be over. So I don't know if you guys want to. The fights will continue the rest of the afternoon. So you may be able to reclaim Tanis and bring her with you.
You guys want to get Tanis?
I'll go for her.
All right.
All right. Also, we don't know if she actually won or not. That's the thing. So I'll go check to see. I'll go check to see what happened.
All right.
She's in a
I find it beautiful that Nick's character probably isn't sure Tanis made it, but Jiraiya probably has ultimate faith that she did.
I'll go check. If she's okay, then I'll go heal her and bring her back.
Okay, Imperious, you go back upstairs out through the kitchen, and you see Tanis standing over Iago.
Oh, thanks, Sue.
With murder in her eyes.
Oh shit. I go run over to her and then I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I forget how much that gave.
Cure Wounds.
Wait, I got
Hold on, I got it, man.
You got it, man. You got it, man.
Yeah, I got Beyond open, so Cure Wounds
At level 2.
at level 2. Going to be 1d8 plus your spell masking modifier. What you're doing each level 2 spell slot?
Yeah.
So it's going
what?
to be 2d8 plus your spell casting modifier.
Yeah. It's 7 plus 3. 10 total.
How much?
Plus your spell casting modifier.
I didn't hear you.
I got 10 total.
Plus your spell casting modifier.
Yeah, 10 total. 7 plus spell
He didn't
cast.
roll well.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to tell me.
All right, my fault. I thought he rolled a 7 in at 3.
I wish I rolled a 7 on it.
All right, so Tanis, you get 10 hit points back.
She hasn't said anything. She's just mulling over what to do with him.
As Imperious casts his healing spell, the people standing in front of you, Iago, seem to flicker a little bit into more familiar shapes.
Oh God.
I don't know if there is God or not, but you're going to find out at this rate.
Spider God. Probably more.
I think Imperious can answer that question for you. Imperious, she doesn't know if there's a God or not.
There is but one God, and her name is Soon. Blessed Soon. And then I hold up my.
Because he starts to go into that sermon, that's like that last thing that ticks her off, that she just socks the shit out of Iago.
I hold up the emblem and I start.
As you do that, I'm going to cast it instantaneously Misty Step and move 30 feet away.
Oh, you wanna run now? Oh.
He was looking to swing at me. Yes, I'm tired of having that.
Did he drop?
No, there he is. He's still moving.
How far away is he?
I keep glitching in and out. It keeps happening.
Misty
That 30
Step.
feet ain't gonna save him.
Nope, not when you move 40 feet around.
And if I'm angry enough, I may just throw the axe at you.
I'll help you. You'll see. This is combat technically, right?
Now it is because
shouldn't we have initiative and stuff, or do initiative.
You can do initiative now.
I got
19.
Okay. Oh, we're in combat, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So roll initiative.
Let's see. Where's my initiative on this thing? I think it's freezing.
It's a D20 plus your dex.
Yeah, trying to find my dex. Oh, there we go. That would be 22.
22. So we got 22, 19. And what is yours, Imperious?
I got a 10.
You got a 10? Okay, so it's going to be Yago, then Tanis, and then Imperious. What you got, Yago?
Well, let's see. What do I got here? What we got is... Oh, wait, there's a courtyard.
Yes.
Gotta do this carefully. God dang it. Scroll. Here we go. We're going to cast we're going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. So before you all appears a 30-foot cube, or you're incapacitated.
He's a smart one.
Okay. Let's see some wisdom saves.
What's that? That was a 17 for me.
I got a 13. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's a 16. My bad. Looked at the wrong thing.
What is it?
I got a 16.
And I got a
16.
17.
And what's the DC, Wes?
It's 16.
Okay.
So nobody looks hypnotized.
Nobody looks hypnotized. And just about when Tanis is getting ready to take her axe, the gate opens. They drag another body out. A couple of the guards are escorting the winners, and they see what's happening, and they say, "You two, we don't allow fighting out here. You want to take care of this? You settle it in the ring."
I have no problem with that.
They lead
What?
you into the
What?
ring.
I tell her, no.
Bring those two in the ring? Yes.
You don't have to have this. All right.
I pop a potion as I'm walking in.
All right, go ahead and do your potion.
Oh, double 8s, baby. Yes.
Meanwhile, down in the dungeon, I'm assuming you guys are walking further ahead.
I attack it.
Attack what?
I
The
don't know.
darkness?
I just want to get ahead. I want to be proactive.
I am Galstaff, sorcerer of light.
I
Why'd you
cast
have
magic
to-
missile into the darkness.
Why do you have to cast magic missile? Where's Jiraiya? Is he over there?
I'm getting a Mountain Dew.
Getting a Mountain Dew? Okay. All right, so yeah. Jiraiya and Matt, and I'll remember that character's name eventually.
Angle.
Engel. Engel and Jiraiya are in the dungeon still. You hear the crowd start going really crazy now.
Interesting. Well, we've got a job to do. I trust it'll all work out.
You know, before we completely commit to this, you can talk me out of this, Nick. She's angry, but she's not that angry.
He said that you just walked into the arena.
I didn't walk yet. He said we walked in. I didn't say we walked in. I said I have no problem with this. I expect Iago's going no.
I thought it was you two going in the ring. Y'all never going in that ring.
No.
He is
Why
not.
on earth would I go in the ring with him? You're the one I was fighting.
I got confused. Thought you two were fighting.
No, we're fighting, Iago.
The guards are getting rather impatient, and the announcer is looking at them confusedly. The
Iago Clearwater's
crowd,
not going in that. Yep.
the crowd is hushed
No.
as they're
That is hushed.
waiting with anticipation
I
for the
walk
announcement.
over to Tanis and cup my mouth over her ear, and I say, "We're here to do a job."
Fine.
Also, the guards are looking at you rather funny, Imperious.
Did your potion wear off?
Both your potions wore off.
So did yours, Jiraiya.
But I'm in the dungeon. No one's around me but Matt.
Hi.
So
Or
the
Emma.
guards and now the announcer, who's smelling opportunity, corral the three of you into the ring.
Of course.
God.
They do.
The announcer says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a surprise. A last-minute change in the fight cards.
Jesus, this just turned into the Hunger Games.
Mhm.
Not only are our next combatants wanted criminals, rebels against our great and glorious emperor, but we have as a special treat the very last Dragonborn."
I come out holding up my middle fingers or whatever the equivalent is in this world, and I say, "Go fuck yourselves. You can suck my 3 snakes."
And the crowd is just they are going absolutely nuts.
Wow, Angle. Sounds like they're having a really great time up there. It's too bad we're missing it.
Gladiator stuff doesn't really do it for me.
And as such, because it's such a special treat, we have chosen the very best champions, the bigliest, honoriest gladiators to ever grace this circle.
Of course.
Sounds like death by snoo snoo.
It's Road Warrior Hawk and Animal.
And 3 large guys with spears come out. And Iago, you are now fighting alongside Imperious and Tanis. And cutting back to the basement.
Well, I'm going to start looking for the room where the bow is kept.
Okay, well, there's an alcove in the back of the dungeon. As you walk deeper into the dungeon area, the smell of sulfur grows even thicker.
Kind of stinky down here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you monk.
Yeah? Do I recognize this voice?
It looks like a lesser devil sitting in a cave. Tell Sojin to let me out of here. I gave you the information that you wanted.
You know, I drank a lot last night, and I can't remember exactly the information you gave me. So, just to be clear,
I didn't give it to you. I don't know you. I just know you wear the same clothes as Sojin.
yeah. Well, tell me, because obviously Sojin didn't report back. Who knows what that guy's doing?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Just tell me the information you gave to Sojin so we can get this over with.
I told Sojin already. I know what Sargon's master plan is.
And what is Sargon's master plan?
Oh, come on.
Wow,
You
that
don't
means
know.
something
You haven't heard? Why should I tell you? Who is that guy?
else.
Him? He's my manservant.
That's right. That's what
Monks
I am.
don't have manservants.
We
I'm a
do
monk.
now, ever since we hooked up with Sargon.
I'm a monk servant.
Or not Sargon. Yeah, Sargon.
Wait, you work for Sargon? Oh, no, I ain't telling you shit.
No, Sojin, sorry. Ever since we wait, all right, hold on. Sojin is my master, right? My old
Yes.
master? Okay.
Yes.
All right, sorry. No, ever since Sojin, hooked us all up for the cause, we have whatever we want.
Then why do you want my information? I already told your boss.
Obviously, he didn't tell anybody else, or I wouldn't be here, right? Did I make some sort of roll for this?
Yeah, that
Rolls
would
to
be
confuse the shit out of the devil in the cell.
bluff or whatever falls under bluff. Diplomacy.
It would be deception.
Sure.
All right. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I don't buy it, pal.
All right, well then, have fun doing whatever you're doing.
I'm rotting away in this cell because your boss.
You certainly are, aren't you? Maybe if you told me what you told my boss, I can get you out of here. But until then, I got bigger fish to fry. I'll see you later, dude.
What are you doing? You can't go back there.
Why not?
There's nothing back there.
Okay, well, I was told to go back here by my boss, who you seem to have absolutely no respect for, so I'll see you later.
All right. What you got going on, Engel?
I'm just nodding affirmation. Yeah, what he said. Yeah. Just kind of backing him up.
So you really don't know what Sargon's master plan is?
At this point, really, I don't really care what Sargon's master plan is. I'm going to go in there and do the thing I was told to do and be part of my cog, the cog in the machine that I am part of. If you want to impart to me what Sargon's master plan is, that'd be great. And I'm sure there'd be great rewards for you because that's your part of the plan.
No, as you see, I am a devil, and I'm telling Sargon's master plan. I need assurances of protection that are not a fucking hole in the ground.
Oh, well.
You get me out of this city, and I'll tell you.
Here's a question for you. Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it. We'll see you later. Have fun in the cell.
Okay, you guys go on to the alcove. There's a trapdoor.
All right. Gonna open the trap door.
Okay, there's a ladder descending down.
Is it dark?
Fairly dark.
Do I need dark vision?
Probably.
I will use dark vision.
Okay. Now it's a gray hole.
Excellent. I feel like I'm a dog now. I climb down the ladder.
Okay. Climb down the ladder. You walk down a little bit of a passageway, and you come into a large room. Columns down either side. There is a pedestal with a very fine bow sitting right there at the feet of a very large statue of a human you can only assume is Strax.
Is there any arcane way that Angle can check to see what protections are on this fine bow?
I'm sure there would be. Engel would know.
You want me to make an arcane check?
Yes.
Possibly, or maybe something a little more tricksy.
Ooh, my arcana check was 13.
Yeah, this just looks like a temple devoted to Strax and his bow.
Yeah, I don't have religion. I can try history.
Okay. Go ahead. You can try history.
22.
Strax is an ancient hero of the human kingdoms. He is said to be the first emperor. His bow was used to slay the dark god Haxor. And
Wait, the dark god Haxor?
yes. Yes. Hope you don't face him.
Haxor League skills. I don't want nothing to do with them, man.
That's right. But yeah, it doesn't say anything about the history lessons don't say anything about if the bow is protected, warded, cursed, or whatever. It's just a very powerful weapon.
Well, it'd be great if Snart were here, but that would be counterproductive for him, I guess.
Is there any writing on the bow or anything?
No. Each arm of the bow is the carved neck of a dragon, and the bowstring is held in the teeth of the dragons.
It is a really fine-looking bow.
But yeah, no carvings or anything.
Well,
And nothing written around the walls of the room or anything like that?
Nothing like that.
Ooh.
There's a lot of dust. It looks like this room hasn't been used for a while.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and pick it up with the Mage Hand.
Okay. You pick it up?
Anything explode or
Nope.
ghostly screams of rage?
No.
Okay, I'm going to get out a large sack.
Okay.
Mage Hand just dumps the bow in a sack.
Okay. As soon as you draw the bow close enough to you, you hear the creak of iron.
Good.
And a big booming voice. Who dares take the bow?
Some invisible creature took it. I'm not really sure. It's hard to tell.
I am Ogata Jiraiya. I am taking this bow to use against the devils that have infested our world. It is the only bow capable of firing the arrow of MacGuffin.
The large iron statue of Strax takes a step forward.
Hold on 1 second. I think we should just skedaddle.
Just take it and run.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm completely with that. I don't feel any pressing need to have a conversation with this thing.
yeah. Let's go.
All right, you skedaddle, and the statue comes after you.
Because, that's what happened last time we tried that.
That's true.
We should just lead it to the arena.
I was thinking of that. Complete chaos, and we make off while everybody's dealing with that shit.
I think that's a great idea.
It's following
An
you
idea.
into the hallway. It's
It is an
crashing
idea.
into, breaking bricks down and stuff. You get to the ladder.
Go up the ladder first, because I'll just shadow step up.
Okay.
You go up the ladder, Hey, what's that noise?
Nothing?
Last chance. Ever hear of the Bow of Strax?
Yeah, everybody's heard of the Boa Strax.
Yeah, well, you're fucked, buddy.
And as you say that, the statue of Strax bursts through the trap door and starts scrambling up into the dungeon.
I point at the devil and I say, "He took it. It's him. He got it."
The statue says nothing.
It's a magical statue, bro.
I'm gonna keep moving towards the arena
Yeah, go. I'm shadow stepping up the ladder.
with the bow.
All right, well, you're up the ladder. You guys are in the dungeon area now. You can run for the steps. The statue's chasing you.
Great.
All right. Oh, am I faster than the statue?
Yeah, you guys are faster than the statue, but the statue is like pretty much right on your heels.
All right.
So you guys, I
Right
guess,
into
run
the
up
arena.
Well, you got to run through the kitchen first.
That's fine.
That's
So
fine.
you run up the stairs into the kitchen.
This is
A
what
few
you get
moments
for making
later-
stew.
The statue comes crashing through the kitchen. The poor cook looks up, shrugs, and goes right back to making the stew.
You know, that's a dedicated man right there. That is our cabbage carter guy.
You bail out of the kitchen into the courtyard. The guards try to stop you, but the statue just bursts through the wall of the kitchen.
Hey, you two side the house.
They back off. You get to the portcullis is closed because everyone is in the arena.
Can I see through the portcullis?
Yeah, you see the rest of them. Yeah, you see
I'm gonna-
everybody.
I misty step through it, which is sort of
Okay.
like a blinky teleport. Boop,
Right.
and then
Shadow step through it.
keep running through the crowd, and then do the same thing. Misty step through the gate on the opposite side.
Well, you're not really running through the crowd. Now you're in the arena.
I'm going to keep trucking to the gate on the opposite side.
Okay, you keep trucking to the gate on the opposite side. The statue crashes through the wall of the arena. The crowd is absolutely apeshit now because they are getting their price of admission.
Some of them are getting more than that.
Tanis, Imperius, and Iago see Jiraiya and Engel come flying through using their special powers and whatnot to bypass the gate. This giant iron statue crashes through the gate. It's carrying a big honking sword. They're running. The gladiators scatter. The crowd is still screaming in fear and excitement, and the
Pain.
statue sees you three and stops and raises its sword.
What the hell? I'm just standing here.
It respects the combat.
Yeah.
We weren't even in combat yet.
You're about to. For those about to die.
We salute you.
So, give me some initiative rolls.
Is that everyone?
I'm running. I can't fight this. 14.
Okay.
Hot damn. 22.
What is mine? 23.
That is courtesy of my stainless steel D20.
Matt dice.
All right. We have Iago and Imperius.
I got a 5.
You got a 5?
Of course you get a 5.
Of course, I got a 5.
Okay. Iago?
Yago.
Bless.
I thought he said 17, but
I don't think he said anything.
Yago.
He did.
he's like he's pulling a Nick.
He did, apparently.
We were about to enter combat and he went to the bathroom.
We're just gonna name that after me now. All right. No, wait, he died. He did.
He really had to go to the bathroom.
Well, Yago ran away like usual.
Well, I think we're all running away like Yago.
All right, so the initiative order is Jiraiya, Engel, Yago, Tanis, the statue, and Imperius. So Jiraiya,
She's it.
okay. You get to the other side of the gate. Engel managed to get through the other side, but there are no shadows to step through.
How tall is the wall?
40 feet. This is an arena.
It's open air though, otherwise, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's not domed or anything.
And the statue is probably about 20 feet.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and acrobatic my way up the side of that wall.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
That is a 23.
Okay, you start climbing up the wall.
Just how he feels.
Yago, we lost, so we'll get back to him. Tanis.
I'm looking for a way out because I just got done with a big fight. I ain't.
Well, there's a big hole in the wall behind the statue.
I don't
which
think
you
running
might
that way is a good
opportunity.
idea. Although, can I run around the outside if I do that?
Maybe.
Or is there something I can climb over that's like, not going towards the statue?
Yeah, there's the opposite wall that Jiraiya is currently trying to climb.
That's my best bet because, standing here and fighting that does not look like a good idea. And I have no idea what they did to piss it off.
Okay, so you get to the wall. Give me an acrobatics or climb check. Or athletics, I think it is.
Okay, so athletics. Nope. That is an 8.
Okay. The statue slowly plodding towards you guys. Yeah, Imperius.
So it sounds like we're making athletics checks to get past it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's try it. Actually, no.
Well, actually, you're making an athletics check.
What the fuck did you do to it?
This guy has been forsaking me all night. Wait, what's the athletics check for?
Climbing the wall.
Okay, what about getting past the thing?
You guys were already in front of it.
What has everyone else done?
Everybody's running like hell.
All right, I'm following them. I'm running too.
Okay. Well, make your acrobat or athletics to try to climb the wall.
Okay.
Tanis is not having a good time at it.
Fuck. I rolled a 1.
Okay. The statue will be on top of you next round. Jiraiya, you are about halfway up.
All right.
Angle. Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm assuming you're still climbing.
Yeah.
All right. Angle.
Okay. I pause for a moment, cast a spell, and go boom 60 feet straight up into the air. I cast fly.
Okay, you're on the other side of the portcullis.
Well,
So-
I thought I had to misty step through the portcullis to get into the area where the gladiators were.
Yeah, and then you ran to the other side.
Oh, I didn't know I had time to do that. I didn't. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. If I'm in the area where the gladiators are, I'm just going to cast fly and go straight up
Okay.
rather than misty step again.
All right. In that case, you're 60 feet up in the air.
I misunderstood.
That's all right.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Mage Armor. Well, hold on. I think I can cast Mage Armor
Okay.
as a free action without interrupting Concentrate. Though. Let me look. I don't want to.
Mage Armor?
Yeah, I don't want to cheat.
All right, hold on a second.
I got the PHP here.
Mage Armor takes 1 action.
I thought you could cast it as a bonus action.
Oh, if you got a special ability, yeah.
Oh, it is an action. Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that.
Okay.
And you guys hear me?
Yep.
Oh, good. I'm finally back.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Are you?
go ahead, Engel.
I'm just going to fly up. That's all I'm going to do this round and just get out of the way.
Okay. Iago. The giant statue is plodding toward you. Everyone else is running away. Jiraiya, Tanis, and Imperius are trying to climb the wall. Their new magely companion has just shot straight up in the air. And it is your turn.
It was your turn.
Lost him again. Tanis.
No, he's there.
Oh, there you are.
Maybe.
Are you there, Wes?
Hello, Wesley.
Oh,
Nope.
We lost him.
So
All right.
here's a question for you. Is the statue targeting Angle and I, or is it like trying to corral us all?
Well, you guys are all like following each other now. So it was initially after you guys walked into the arena where there were armed people, and yeah.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep, Tanis' turn.
Since you didn't get up that wall,
You want to try
not quite
again?
sure what's happening. No, she's gonna start running like along the wall back towards the hole it made
Okay.
to see what happens. Like if it starts following her or not.
Okay. All right. The statue keeps going forward. It's almost at the wall. Imperious.
I'm going to try to keep climbing.
Okay. Give me the athletics check.
Hope that I make a damn good athletics check. I made it 8. These dice are forsaking me.
Yeah, you're not quite getting up that wall.
Oh,
And it
please, sucks.
And it will be on top of you.
Shit.
It's next turn. Jiraiya.
Am I up the wall yet?
Yeah, you're up at the top of the wall.
Okay. I am going to. I guess I'm going to hold my action
Okay.
and see what it does with and Lily.
Okay. Engel.
I'm going to fly over to where the monk is.
Okay.
And Mage Armor's weird. Let me look at concentration real quick. That'd be kind of a.
ironic spell if you had to maintain constitution or concentration on an armor spell.
Oh, Mage Armor you don't. You just cast it and it's up for 8 hours. But the problem is I've got Fly up.
Oh, all right, right.
Okay, so I can cast Mage Armor because it doesn't require concentration.
Okay.
So you can't cast another spell that requires concentration when you have one up that requires concentration.
Right. It's just like Mage Armor is just like you touch the target and it goes.
Yeah. So I'm going to give myself Mage Armor.
Okay.
And that's it for me this turn.
All right. Iago is not here. Tanis.
Iago is the first into the maw of the beast.
Yes.
You're running along the outside wall.
Well, it's not following me, right?
The statue seems to be preoccupied with Tanis and, or not Tanis, Jiraiya and Engel.
Figures they did something. I'm looking for another way out, so I'm just going to go back towards that hole and see if I can skirt out that way while everybody's distracted.
Yeah, you run back out into the courtyard. The gate leading out into the city is still locked. The cook is out there.
Oh, the cook's just still in it. Doing what he was doing.
The cook has come out through the big gaping hole in the kitchen and is just kind of like rubbing his head. Well, you don't see that every day.
No, you don't. It smells kind of good. What are you cooking?
Stew. You
Blasphemy.
Huh. Is it done?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, like, are there
I'm
any
back.
like
What's going
into
on?
anything in the area?
Not a whole lot.
She basically is looking for something to tie over her head, like around, like, you know, hide herself a little bit. A discarded cloak, anything.
Okay, yeah, there's a curtain laying on the ground.
It'll do.
Or a chef's apron. There, an extra chef's apron.
Thank you. I work in kitchen.
Iago.
All right. What happened?
The giant statue is getting closer.
Okay. Well, we're just going. I'm going to keep running until I can find a safe. Ah, dang it, my dice. A locale to hide.
You're in an open arena.
Okay. Well, let's just keep on running and misty stepping.
Okay. Where are you going to misty step to?
Well, I already misty stepped outside of the actual arena itself. So
When did you do that?
that was the last thing I did right before I cut off again. I said, "Can I still step through the gate?" Yep, that's what I did.
Okay, you misty step through the gate. You're on the outside of the gate.
Yeah.
So you can keep running.
Oh yes. So what I'm trying to do is just find a safe place to hide out for a minute.
Yeah, well, you know, the safest spot you came across was a pair of guards at the end of the hallway. They'll keep you nice and safe.
I don't like the sound of that.
And the statue's turn. The statue will take a nice hefty swing with its sword at the young monk standing on the wall. And that is a 22. Jiraiya.
That hits.
$23 points of damage.
Dang, what's on the other side of this wall?
The other side of the wall looks like part of the castle complex. If you ran along the wall, you might be able to jump to the outer wall.
All right. Well, that is when it's my turn. That's what I'm going to end up doing.
Okay. Imperious.
Okay, this thing is essentially going to crash into this wall, right?
It is. You can see the rivets that hold it together. That's how close you are.
In a panic, what would I think my best best way of getting away would be? Climbing up this wall still, or just dropping down and then trying to run in between its legs or something?
Maybe trying to run in between its legs.
All right, that's what I thought. I'm going to try to do that.
Okay.
Because this thing is huge, right? How
yeah,
big?
it's probably about 20 feet tall.
Okay. What kind of roll would that be?
Strangely, it seems to be growing bigger every step.
Would that be an athletics roll or?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics roll.
All right, I got a 16 on that one.
And Jiraiya, just so you know, I used the wrong weapon to attack you. I will use the right one next time.
Okay. Does the right one do more damage?
Yes.
Oh no.
Hey, Matt, do you have a spell that can create an arrow?
I've got a spell that can create 6 magical bolts of energy.
No. I was thinking that maybe we can use the bow to attack it with an arrow. That might do something.
No, I don't have anything like that.
All right. Never mind then. I'm good.
Who is carrying the bow still?
Matt had the bow.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it in a bag.
Okay.
A bow bag.
Okay. And it is
It's a violin case.
it's the top of the round, so it's Jiraiya's turn.
All right, well, I'm going to run along the wall and see if I can find...
Okay, you run along the wall. Next round, you'll be at a spot where you can jump and maybe catch the outside wall.
Okay. I'm running along the wall. Do I have to make a throw or anything?
Not yet.
All right.
Engel.
I think I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level.
Okay.
Which doesn't require concentration. So that would give me 4. Ten points of damage
Okay.
on the statue.
On the statue. Okay. All right. It is Yago's turn.
Ah, yeah.
Nestled firmly in the arms of the guards.
Oh, crud. Ah, we should probably get out of town, boys, because looks like something's happening over here.
They don't speak.
Hmm.
They just bar your path.
The Brahma path to escape, the giant statue is trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. What I'm going to do instead is... All right, we're going to cast Sleep at level 3. All right, Gonna do some D8 rolls here.
The guards fall asleep.
There we go. Close enough. And I stroll on through, and I run right through and far away from here.
Okay, you're basically in the middle of another courtyard in the palace. You can kind of see over the top now. The statue has grown to where its head is even with the top of the wall.
It's got bigger.
Yes, it's getting bigger.
Uh,
You guys are now effectively fighting an iron kaiju.
Is it
Tanis.
shooting lasers from its mouth yet?
Is it Mecha Godzilla?
No, it's Strax.
Voltron? Oh, okay.
let's see.
I'm in an odd position because I have no idea what the hell they did to it to get it to do this. Because last time there was a simple solution to fixing this.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to be bait anymore, which it doesn't like it's interested in me anymore anyway.
Nope. What you gonna do?
So looking around, what do I see?
Some rubble, the houses. There's a portcullis that leads outside. There's a rather confused-looking chef.
I don't know where they went. That's the problem. But I could follow where the statue came from. That's not a problem.
Right.
It was left very large holes. So
Right.
that's what Tanis is going to do. She goes into the kitchen. She looks, you mind if I take that apple?
Eh.
She takes the apple and she starts following the trail of destruction.
Okay, you follow the trail of destruction. You find yourself down in the dungeon. You're, hey! Hey!
What?
Can you help the brother out here? I'm stuck under a God knows what.
Can I see who this is saying something?
You basically you see a hand, red skin, long nails.
She starts to lift like one of the rocks to see it, get a better look at him.
It's a devil.
And she drops it back on him and starts walking again.
Oh, oh, my spleen.
You don't need it.
That's a lot, bitch. There's another giant hole in the ground.
It climbs down.
Okay, you climb down. You come into the remnants of a temple. Looked like there was a pedestal and some columns and stuff.
I know, Tanis. Let's be the distraction. There's no way that the three of them could fuck this up that royally, especially after the fact that we've done this once before, where there was a riddle and we had to solve it to get the thing. No, they just snatch it. Because yes, it's not like we've not done this before.
I haven't done it before.
It's not the point. One of the people in the room with you has personally done it before. So she
Okay.
starts looking around the room to see if there are any clues or anything to how to stop this thing.
All right, give me a perception check.
Right. My dice is betraying me. That is a 13.
13. You don't see much of anything that might be useful.
But I'm not in any hurry, so she's just gonna stay down here looking around for the time being.
Okay.
There's probably a clue
statue.
down here.
The statue opens up its gaping mouth and exudes a cone of green gas.
Oh, I was hoping for a laser.
Where is Engel?
Probably about 80 feet up in the air at this point.
80 feet up in the air. Okay. Okay. So people in the crowd are now just dropping like flies from this thing's breath. People are falling off the walls into the pit dead.
Worst case of morning breath ever.
And it is Imperious's turn.
I'm going to try to run for the hole in the wall behind or everybody else is fighting the thing, right?
Nobody's fighting the thing. The thing is...
Then I'm fucking running then. I'm trying to run for the hole in the wall behind the thing since I ran in between its legs last round.
Okay. Alrighty. You run through the hole in the wall. You find a portcullis, some rubble, a very confused looking cook.
I'm going to try to get to everyone else, but avoiding the statue in the same.
You ran the opposite direction of everyone else but Tanis.
I wanted to go. Oh, okay. I want to like go around if there's a way to like go down a corridor.
Yeah, there's a portcullis that leads directly outside to the street.
I'm sorry, I'm doing that.
But it's down.
Oh well.
You go back the way you came, or try to find me, or chat up the cook. He seems to be a good conversationalist.
Or we cast fireball at the statue, and then no, never mind. That's just gonna make it come over here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find Tanis.
Okay. Well, the only place you could have gone is through the path of wreckage.
Of course.
Okay, you go down, follow. You get through the kitchen, down into the dungeon. Hey! Hey!
What?
Help a brother out. I'm under this rocks and shit. This bitch like tried to let me out, but she dropped the shit back on me, and my spleen hurts.
My spleen. All right. Yeah. So I'm a cleric, of course. What do I do? Is check or anything, or can I just start removing the rubble?
Give me a strength check to see if you can get the bigger piece off.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, you lift up the biggest piece. Sitting under there is a devil. It's like, oh, thanks a lot, pal.
It's a devil?
It's a devil.
Can I throw the rock back on it?
Kid, let go.
You let go of the rock. Fuck!
Oh, yeah, okay, that's why. And then I just drop it back and then I start.
You three piece of shit.
Yeah. And then I keep going.
That's exactly why Tanis did what she did. Oh, it's a devil. Fuck that.
Jiraiya. You hear people screaming in fear.
Yeah, well, they're all Imperial bastards.
They're just normal old folks who live in the city.
Yep. They're the enemy. They live in the enemy city.
Okay.
Fuck. How far away is Matt?
Matt's flying through the air.
I can come get you if you need.
I think I'm faster than this thing. If you toss me the bow, I could jump across this, get out of here, and have it follow me.
I can have it follow me and just take it to the river or an ocean or a lake.
No, we need the bow.
I've got the bow. That's what I'm saying. But I can have it also. It's not going to touch me. I'm flying.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I could just have it follow me and try to take it through town, causing the least amount of damage.
All right, and we'll meet you at the. I'll meet you at the tavern.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'll follow you.
Okay. All right, so it's Engel's turn.
I'm trying to think. Was this a coastal city or is it like, I don't know where this town is.
It's an enormous stone metropolis.
But it's not like on the edge of the ocean or by a big lake or anything.
No, it's inland.
Okay.
There might be a river, but yeah, you don't know if it's deep enough given that this thing keeps growing.
Well, at the very least, I'm going to try and lead it out of town
Okay.
so it'll quit hurting people. And I'll try to take it toward the quickest way possible to the edge of town.
Yeah, there really isn't much of a quick way to the edge of town since this castle is in the center of town.
Ooh, you can go on top of the castle and have it wreck the castle.
Oh, that'd be useful. I'll just fly up to the top of the castle, then the highest peak.
Okay, you fly up to the highest peak.
And just let it do whatever it's going to do. I guess it involves smashing this place to flinders.
How long does flight last?
10 minutes. So, I can just sit up there before it's off. I'll just cast it again whenever we get down.
Okay.
It's the only third level spell I've cast today, so I've got a couple of different. I could do it up to 2 more times if I had to.
All right. So you start flying toward the highest tower.
Mm-hmm.
Iago.
Let's see. There's a giant statue destroying this palace. I didn't do this, and I still got to figure out what's causing this devil problem.
Yep.
Well, yeah. What's the quickest way to the What's the quickest way to the Imperial Archives? Because that would be the best out of search right now. That question.
Really? The Imperial Archives?
Hey, it's palace being destroyed. Who's gonna notice me running around there?
Okay. Well, let's see.
Here's the thing about the archives, though. When you get to them, then you're going to need to hand crank up this thing to grab the specific record that you want. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hand crank it up while your droid fights off the.
Yes, but there will be Y-wings.
But you have to figure out exactly what the coded word used for this this particular file is. Okay, you run off toward the Imperial Archives, which you assume would be toward the largest building, which just happens to be where Engel is going.
Well, one or another, we'll have an answer.
Tanis.
All right. So I need to roll to look around again.
Sure.
Okay, that's an 18 that time.
There is nothing of use in this rubble.
I guess. Whatever. She starts walking back up.
Okay. You start walking back up, you bump into Imperius.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's where you went.
No, where else would I go? There's nowhere else to go.
Okay, then we have to.
I came to see if maybe there was some sort of mural or something down here, but there's nothing. So they pissed off the statue, and we don't know how to stop it. Yay.
Yeah, I don't know a solution to this idea either, or to this problem either. except maybe starting to hurl fireballs at it. I don't
Somehow dealt fireballs is going to help the
I don't think
situation.
fire is going to hurt stone.
Iron.
Oh, iron.
Sounded like iron.
All right. The statue, meanwhile, turns and starts pursuing Engel toward the main body of the castle, stepping on everyone in the way. There is mass hysteria now. Imperious, you are struck with a vision.
Premonition. All right, yeah. He doesn't do that anymore. I'm upset. All right, go ahead.
The
When did he
goddess,
stop?
the goddess of love and light demands that you help these innocent people.
Not the devil, though, right? Not the one that we already fucked over.
Well, you don't know anything about the devil.
Okay, but the people. Okay.
And it is your turn.
Like, help these people how? Like, do I need to like start carrying them out of the harm's way, or?
Well, first things first, we got to get out of where we are.
Soon is
We gotta go
silent
back.
on the exact nature. All you know that she's demanding that you help.
All right. Well, what's the only way out of this, or where's the only way out of this?
Back
The
the
only
way we
way
came.
back the way you came.
Okay, let's go then.
All right, you run back up through the dungeon. Hey!
I'm not with him because it's not my turn yet. So like he starts going, and I'm coming up behind him on my turn.
All right. Hey!
What?
Oh, it's you three-dick bastard. You gonna let me out of here or not? I need medical attention now. I need a cleric. My spleen is bleeding. I'm gonna need like staples or something.
Okay, I go and I help him, I guess.
Ah, thanks.
I cast. No, I don't cast anything on him. I don't want to waste a spell on this guy.
All right, he hobbles out of the rubble. Jiraiya,
Yes.
'tis your turn.
All right, where am I? I missed a little bit.
You are the opposite direction from where the statue is going, where Engel is going. You see Yago down below the courtyard running toward the center building.
I don't give a shit about Iago.
And you hear people screaming as they're being trodden upon.
Am I on the wall that has the port cutlass?
Yeah, but you're a good distance away from it now. You're heading toward the front of the castle that's in the back.
Wait, the port cutlass is in the back?
Yeah, the entrance you guys used to get in.
Okay. So I'm hearing screaming coming from back,
The arena, yeah, back behind you.
but the statue is not there anymore.
The statue's heading off the other way. It's crashed through the other side of the arena.
Okay. I'm actually going to look to see if I can see any stray arrows.
Just so happens one flies right past you.
Foop.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to catch up to Matt and grab the bow.
Okay, which means you'll have to run past the statue and ascend the outside of the tallest building in the castle.
No problem. How many rounds will that take?
It's gonna take. What's your speed when you're flying?
I think it's like 60 feet around.
60 feet around. Okay.
Although I think I can take a dash motion and make that 120.
Okay. Well, it's going to take you 2 rounds to catch up to the building, and then you got to climb to the top from the bottom.
All right. So my speed's 45, just so you know.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, it's going to take you about 2 rounds to get there, and then you got to climb.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to get the bow from that. Are there any shadows? Can I quicken this by shadow stepping?
Yeah, you might be able to find yourself on the side of the building.
And then I have to climb from there.
Yep.
So either way, it's.
But the closest shadow just happens to be the shadow of the statue.
The shadow of the Colossus.
Yep.
Right. All right. So I'm just going to continue with my plan.
Okay. You going to shadow step?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Not fucking with the statue. Not yet.
Angle.
I'm just gonna hang out up there.
Okay.
As soon as it gets within, if it ever gets within range, I'll start tossing flame bolts at it. But I don't think it will.
Okay. Iago.
Yes, indeed, I am. Yes.
It'll be
Working through-
3 rounds before you get to the building you believe houses the archives.
Okay, we're just gonna keep on running.
The statue is still stomping away, murdering innocent people as it tries to get to Engel.
Good for the statue.
Or are you going to the? You're going to the statue?
I say good for the statue.
Oh,
That's
good
what
for
I
the
said.
statue. Oh, okay. Imperious.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's Tanis' turn.
Good for the statue.
Okay. Well, I'm coming back up through the thing, trying to catch up with Imperius as he ran off.
Okay, you catch up with Imperious because you move faster than he does.
Now see the demon. I mean
Yeah,
the devil.
You see the little devil he's gotten out.
Ah, you let him loose.
Imperious.
I didn't realize you'd already caught up. Yeah. I had a premonition from Soon, and she told me that I had to help.
You know, I really did not miss you saying it like that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, you
little
had
guy.
40 years break, so get used to it.
She's yelling. She's calling that out behind the devil. Little heads up. I don't know how you plan to get out of here. There's ward around city.
Fuck you!
Hey, I tried
Teleports.
to warn you. You know, I get the feeling you did not do a good thing by letting him loose.
And back to Jiraiya, running along the wall, trying to get to the big building.
Yep.
Engel waiting for the top, at the top. Iago still trying to make it to the mid-central building. Tanis.
Are we outside yet?
Yeah, you guys are just come out of the kitchen.
Did they get bigger?
Yes, you can see its head from where you're standing.
No, that's what she said.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I hope your premonition gave you some sort of answer for what the problem is, because I don't see one.
Nope, I just was told by Soon that we must help these people.
This is why I don't worship gods.
If you will not help me, then to hell with you. All right.
I didn't say I wouldn't help you. I just said this is why I don't worship gods. And
No, I was
fucking vagueness.
I was out of character quoting Conan. Misquoting Conan.
Tanis likes to deal in absolutes.
You want to help me? To hell with you!
Row, 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 row.
All right. The statue is getting closer to the central building, still
Right.
squashing innocent people.
Can I think about it and make an arcane roll, see if I can figure out anything about it? The
Sure.
properties of it, or okay. Oh god, I rolled a 2.
Statue.
It's a big motherfucker.
Man, that is weird. That is the
I've
weirdest
never
thing.
seen one move before quite like this. This is amazing. Like, I didn't know they could grow.
Didn't know they grow. I know they could move around, but jeez.
All right.
Now,
Jiraiya,
where's
you
that
are
font
about
coming
at the
from?
building.
Yeah.
I'm at the building.
You're at the building.
I'm going up.
All right, give me an acrobatics roll to climb it.
18.
18, you start climbing the side of the building. Everybody is converging to a point now where you see Engel at the top of the building. You see a speck that could be Jiraiya climbing the side of the building. And a shock of white hair off in the distance running toward the building. The statue is looming against the side.
Loom.
Tanis, are you guys doing anything?
Don't really know what to do, honestly.
You can take it.
I'm following Emprius' lead.
All right. Well, the statue. What's the statue going to do? The statue takes a swing at the building. Cuts a great big swath out of it. Shakes the shit out of the building. So that means Jiraiya needs to give me a strength check to hold on.
I can't make an acrobatics check.
No, you're clinging to the side.
I rolled a 6.
Whoops. Now give me an acrobatics check.
I rolled an 18.
All right. You slip off the side, but you manage to grab a ledge, claw your way back up.
This used to be easy.
Monk school.
Yeah. Parkour ain't what it used to be when you're being chased by a giant statue.
Yeah. And it is 11:40, so we're going to call it there.
What?
Yep.
All right.
Let you guys take a couple of weeks to figure out what you're going to do.
I guarantee you will be just as stumped as we are now.
Yeah, I've got a cunning plan.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in 2 weeks for this.
Yay.
And do we do pithy statements? What do we do?
Sure. Nick, give me a pithy statement. Okay.
Or not.
Well, good
Wait, you
night.
need to leave?
He's probably pooping again.
Soup is
might
good
be.
food.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Right.
Good night.